Okay, guys, so let's check in like to see get some updates on the Fox weather.
Stop sharing.
Okay, guys, I don't know for some reason this stopped sharing automatically, but as you can see, the lady said it was like 15-mile southeast of Jamaica. 15 miles ain't nothing. Only that it's traveling slow, so it's gonna take a while before it really make landfall. But I think it's supposed to make landfall sometime later on tonight. And once it made landfall, it's gonna be it. But I'm hoping that it's gonna be less than predicted. Yes, I'm hoping so, and I'm praying it's gonna be less than predicted. But we had a little glitch there, so we're gonna try again. But we're gonna check in on some other um, live camera, like I said, from Kingston, Maypen, Flatbridge. Yes, so I don't know if this computer screen here gonna still allow us to. Can we try Flatbridge?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's try Flatbridge and see if we find anything live from Flatbridge and will it cooperate? Okay, so are we sharing now?
No, you're sharing now.
Okay, guys, as you guys can see, the water is kind of, it looks like, well, in a whole Flatbridge water always have this color, and you can see it's not too bad yet. It's not too choppy, but I know once the rain start fall intensively, it's going to get choppy. It's going to rise above that bridge too. And I don't know. I heard in the past that the reason why they don't have a railing on that bridge to stop vehicle from go over there. Every time they put the railing on, the water come in and wash it away. So I guess they tired of doing that. So they're like, okay, why not just leave it like that? And so I would encourage anyone, like I said, if you have to drive that route, once the rainfall get intensive, forget it. Don't go flat bridge because you don't want to go there and you're like, okay, I'm too far now. I don't want to turn around. I think I'm gonna chance it. Boom, you chance it and devastation. So instead of just going there and change your mind when you go there, say, let me cross it. Just change your mind before you get there. They have a saying say, turn around, don't drown. So I'm encouraging each and every one in Jamaica not to go to Flatbridge once the rainfall get intensive. All right, so let's see if we can check in on.
I think you asked a question.
Okay, let's yeah, that Flatbridge is crazy. It is let me let me do this for a quick minute so I can. Well, as for people in the countryside, Viva, I think they're gonna be, I think they're gonna be fine because they're on higher ground. But the thing is, they're on higher ground and they're gonna get less wind because by the time the wind gets there, pass through the mountain over Kingston and Spanish Town, other mountain area or country area. By the time the wind get to you know, the country area, it's gonna be all, torn up. But since it's gonna be such an intensive storm, it's gonna hit everyone. Everyone is gonna get hard hit. So I don't know, but there's not a camera in the country where I can check on some country area. However, I think Maypen is some kind of a country area. I think they have a camera in St. Anne's Bay, but I don't know. I don't see it on the screen. However, I think the people in the country is going to be fine. They just have to buckle up. I spoke with my sister today, and she said she was nailing up some stuff, trying to cover up some windows. I have a friend in Livingston, and he said he's trying to cover up some windows. You know, he said he don't think that anything is gonna happen, but he's gonna kind of just be caution, just for precaution. He's gonna look. People are still out. As you can see, that guy riding his bike across the bridge. So right now, you can see the road is wet, but I don't think the rainfall get intensive yet. So um, hopefully it'll be like this, and that 3 days worth of rainfall that they're talking about, hopefully it'll be minimum. I'm thinking so. And I think sometimes they over exaggerated because they want people to be safe. So I think it's better to be over exaggerated than to be under exaggerated and people not take it serious and get trapped, into the storm or flooded area or anything like that. So yeah, okay, so welcome everyone. Who is this now? Um, let me grab my little thing here real quick. Oh, hey Tisha, welcome, welcome T. Hey, I didn't know. Okay, all right, T. I know you're in Jamaica, so what's your experience there now in your area? I mean, how is it? How bad is it? Is it started raining yet? Are you experiencing any wind or anything like that? Yeah, because I'm here and I'm trying to get some good updates of what's going on. I should do this here because okay everyone, I really appreciate you guys coming in and welcome. And oh, let me see. Oh, I know you was down there earlier. I did not know you were back in the state, but well, welcome back in the state, T. And I appreciate you, coming on this live with me. Opal, Miss Coleman, welcome and thank you for joining in. Yeah, so right now we're talking about the hurricane and we're trying to share some views. And if you guys have any experience of any difference going on now with the wind and the rain, what is it like in you guys' neighborhood or in you guys' town? Um, but we were just trying to talk about this hurricane and encourage each and every one to stay safe and to pray for each and every one. I'm praying for you guys down there so that when this hurricane pass, you guys will be safe and sound, and it will not be as bad as predicted. Okay, so can we join in now on maybe the weatherman to get some update from the weatherman? Let's see what the weatherman's saying about Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa she's a bad girl. Hey, all Melissa out there, don't take this offensive, but we're talking about this hurricane, not nothing personal. All right, take a listen to Mr. Weatherman.
They can hear you, but they can't hear the weatherman.
Okay, why not? Why?
Because I don't know what's going on.
We're having a glitch with the weatherman updates, guys. I don't know what's the problem, but we're trying to see if we can work on it to get some audio or get
Can't
this
get any audio.
video going. Okay, we wanna try to get Mr. Weatherman and try to check in somewhere else. Okay, guys, so that was some updates from Mr. Weatherman.
I couldn't hear it.
It was not
They
sharing.
could hear you, but they couldn't
Okay.
hear it.
Well, guys, sorry for the audio issue, but that was some updates from Mr. Weatherman. We're gonna try and see if we can work on that issue. But like he was saying, some people is gonna we're gonna lose touch with some people, because of the wind and so. But I think everything is still going good right now. I think the communication with Jamaica and the communication with the cell phone and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if some of you guys are out of the country, not in country like myself, but I'm able to get in touch still. So I don't know if you guys able to get in touch. This here is a live picture of Crossroad in Jamaica, and then I think it's gonna just bring you guys some clips of what it looks like currently down there. And as you guys can see, those mountains, it's really like a lot of mountains, and guys can see all these fog and stuff. You see the road is wet, means that they're getting a lot of rainfall right now. So hopefully it won't get worse than that, and if it does, we still know and pray that God is gonna keep each and every one under His watchful eyes and keep everyone safe. But my encouragement to everyone that in Jamaica, if you're listening or anything like this, please stay safe, buckle up, hunker down. And one more thing, there will be a time when the wind get very intensive, and after that, it'll kind of die down, and you'll see the sunlight comes out and all cloud disappear, and you're looking at the blue sky. Guys, make sure you pay attention. You're in the eye of the storm, and don't get too early, go out too early, prejudge that and go out too early. Just make sure you stay until when the eye of the storm is past, because all you guys have to do, hopefully everyone in Jamaica has radio, batteries, because when the power is gone, you guys may not be able to use a cell phone, because if your battery gone dead and you don't have any power bank charged up, and so you're definitely going to lose power for how many days, we don't know. It could be a long time, it could be weeks, it could be months, and you guys going to need some kind of communication. You can have generators, and so I know some people do have generators, then but if you down there and you lost power, you're gonna need some kind of radio communication. So make sure you guys have your batteries for flashlight purpose and all, radio purpose and all that. And hunker down and ride out the storm. Just stay safe. And also, I know that people used to use generator, and also what modernized technology is, one modernized technology these days is solar. Solar costs a lot, but if you can afford solar, when the power goes out, you can have your solar backup, especially after the wind and the rain gone. Then you know you'll have your solar to do everything as normal. So I'm not living in Jamaica, but if I was down there, I'll try my best to get some kind of solar system going for especially this kind of purpose. But guys, I'm praying for everyone, and I'm really worried about everyone too. But at the same time, why would I worry when I know God is in control? God is in control. So, even though I'm worried, I'm gonna have to react back to His promise and His stronghold. So yeah, let's see if we can check in on another. Where did we go? Where we didn't go? I know we went to. Did we go to Maypen yet? Let's see if we can check in on Maypen and see if we can get some info. Reseal Ways. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the live. Come on in, come on in. Let's talk about this hurricane. Let's talk about what it is in your area. If you're in Jamaica, if you're not in Jamaica, did you communicate with some relatives, and did they kind of tell you what it is in their area? What's the condition currently? I'm really optimistic here about what's going on, and I want to share some views. Would like to hear what's going on in different towns, different neighborhood. I don't know if anyone. Well, I know some people on this live here is from Jamaica, and I would like to hear about your neighborhood, what it looks like, what you're experiencing, if it's just normal, or did you see any change in the weather, and how intensive it is. The lowland area, I know, gonna kind of like experience that hurricane first, and it's gonna be more devastated in the lowland area, such as when it comes right off the ocean, because it's gonna come in somewhere, Kingston, southeast of Kingston is gonna come in. I'm not sure what area that's gonna be, but yeah, it's gonna come in somewhere place there, and I know that's the lower land, and it's gonna have a lot of surge. By the time it get to the mountain, I'm from St. Catherine up there in the mountain. By the time it gets there, I know it's gonna kind of like battered up a little bit. The wind is gonna still be intensive, but not as bad as when you're facing it coming right off the ocean. That's gonna be dangerous. So, guys, whoever is on lowland, if you can go to higher ground, that would be good. I would suggest that anyone who can go to higher ground, if you live on the lower part of Jamaica, if you have relatives in the country, higher ground, then you can try to go to your relative, hunker it out, try to stay safe as much as possible. Okay? Yes. All right, guys. Peace in my garden. Wow. Peace in my garden. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you coming along. I'm here where we're here today talking about Hurricane Melissa. Welcome to my first live. So we're here talking about Melissa, and I'm trying to get some information of local area, hilly area, wherever in Jamaica I can touch base with, or I can get some information from. I would love to share it. So right now, I know it's going to be making landfall somewhere down there in the southeast area of Kingston, and it's going to be popping through. And the eye of this hurricane is going to be passing through the center of Jamaica. Unfortunately, my hometown is the center of Jamaica, St. Catherine. It's going to pass right over us. So, so each and every one that are down there and in the eye of the storm, I'm encouraging you guys. Just stay safe, and I'm praying for you guys. Okay, Peace in My Garden said, Peace in My Garden said, praying for Jamaica and the people that are in the patch of the storm. Yes, we are praying for them, and I know God is not going to bring us this far to leave us. We are going to be safe. I'm just trying to encourage everyone to hunker down and stay safe. People, Denivo said people on social media are saying they've been waiting on this storm so long. Wow, they are off all they ate off all the food that they are supposed to have during the storm. Wow, well, I hope that they went out and got some more, because this is gonna be a powerful, it's a monster hurricane, and it's gonna create some damage. And I know after the hurricane pass, then there's gonna be needing for food. So I know it's probably too late now to go out and shop for food, but if it's not too late, I'm encouraging you guys to go out, get as much non-perishable item. And down here in Jamaica, we kind of plant some. We have plant, but you know what's gonna happen now once the wind comes? It's gonna blow all the bananas and the plantains, and it's gonna rip up the farming. So that is going to be another issue. And if you have breadfruit on trees, avocado, it's going to blow them all off. That's going to be another issue. So, guys, if you guys can get some food, if it's not too late, stock up and let's ride this thing out. Yes, yes, yes. Peace in my garden. Yes. I know it's gonna tear up these people garden. Yeah, my heart goes out for them as well, because it's terrible. It's crazy. We don't have no control over this, and so one thing we can do is depend on the Almighty Father to carry us through this. And I know it's not going to be a sufferation. There is a lot of things going to be happening, but it's not going to be a sufferation. 1988 Hurricane Gilbert. Can we change this screen here to another? 1988 Hurricane Gilbert. I experienced Hurricane Gilbert, and after Hurricane Gilbert passed, I can remember I went into the supermarket. I was in Linstead in the town. I was a vendor in the market, and I went to Linstead in the town, and I couldn't eat lunch. I have my money in my pocket literally and couldn't get nothing to buy. You go in the supermarket, nothing is on the shelf. So I hope this won't be like that, because that was 1988. Time is more modernized now, and people, more smart in this hurricane thing, because before that 1988 hurricane, there was no hurricane, no major hurricane before that, except for the 1951 storm. Don't remember what they called that, but it was a 1951 storm, and then the 1988. So I'm hoping that since we have so many hurricanes now visiting the island, we all now got more educated and know how to pack ourselves and get ourselves together for the preparation of the hurricane. All right, let's check in here now. Yeah, this is halfway tree. Can we get some audio on it? No?
No.
Okay. Well, guys, we can't get no audio, but this is a live view of halfway tree. As you can see, it's raining. It's wet. See the emergency unit, the police officer is out there. I guess they probably have a curfew, and they may trying to get people off the street. Hopefully that's what they are doing. God will never fail. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We're trying to talk about Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. God will never fail. Are you in Jamaica currently? And if you do, what is it like in your area? What's the condition currently? If you don't mind sharing. Yes, because we're trying to get some information and to share with others what it looks like currently before they lost power, because I know after this wind start they're gonna have to turn off the power. I know they're not gonna wait till when the wind damage everything, because that won't be good. So I know they're gonna shut the power off, and the communication as far as the cell phone towers and Wi-Fi and all that. I know that's gonna be down, and it's gonna be down for a while. So hopefully, um, once the storm pass, they will restore power and everything soon rather than late. They said hope for the best, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So hopefully everyone is preparing for the worst, but it'll turn out for the best. Okay, so okay, all right. Well, we're um, we're trying to see if we can get some information of, you know, some areas. Okay, God's will never fail us, says we are not in Jamaica. Well, thank you for joining in. And if you have relatives or anybody down there, friends that you communicate with, and they happen to share any information with you, you know, if you don't mind, share with us. We'd appreciate that. But again, thanks all of you guys for coming in. And this is my first live, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't know, but I will get there. I will get there, guys. This is my first live, and thanks to my daughter. She is my, what do you call yourself now? She's my manager, or she's managing everything right now. So because I don't know what I'm doing, I only know to run my mouth, but she's helping me with everything. She's monitoring everything, and okay, so this is Crossroad. It looks dark in the background, but it's okay now because we was on black and white screen. But this is Crossroad, and I can see no one is on the street right now. I can see the wind is picking up. In the background there, I can see the camera shaking. I can see the trees are blowing, and yeah, so that's what it looks like down there in Crossroad. Hopefully everyone is off the street, and I'm gonna check in again with Fox Weather to see if we can get. Oh, there's a guy on his bike riding. I hope he's going home to go get himself secure. Yes, but later on we're gonna check in. Well, in a little bit, checking back in Fox Weather to see if we can get some idea, or some exact time of landfall, and the exact area of landfall where this hurricane is going to be, making landfall. And I know that earlier I was watching, and it is going straight across the center of Jamaica, and the center is like right there, between Kingston or Spanish Town and Clarendon. That's kind of like the center. And my understanding is going to work its way up towards, somewhere towards St. Anne's Bay, and then it's going to go northeast. So we're trying to see if we can tune into Fox Weather, see if we can get some late update from this hurricane. All right, so my daughter trying to see if she can.
Just some stuff from Hurricane, from the national.
Okay, so can we tune into the Fox weather to see if we can get some late breaking? Um, yes, this hurricane was supposed to get to Jamaica from when earlier this morning, but because it's moving so slow. So guys, that will tell you guys that it's going to be a lot of water because it's moving really slow. And once it gets to Jamaica, it's going to dump a lot of water. It's going to be landslide. It's going to be flooding. It's going to be storm surge. So we have to take it serious. But we want to check in with Fox Weather to see if they can give us some more late updates?
There is no live update.
No live update from Fox?
Well, there is, but they're on a commercial break.
Oh, they're on commercial break. All right, guys. So they're on commercial break. So we're gonna check in with them in a little and see
Let's
what's
check in with National Hurricane Center.
okay. All right. So we're gonna check in with the National Hurricane Center and see what they can tell us, if we can get some updates and see what's going on. Okay. Okay. This here says key message for Melissa advisory, like 5 p.m. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Jamaica seek shelter now. Jamaica seek shelter now. Damaging wind and heavy rainfall tonight and Monday will cause catastrophe and life-threatening flash flooding and numerous landslides before morning. Extensive, extensive extensive infrastructural damage, long duration power and communication outage, and isolated of communities are expected. Life-threatening storm surge and damaging wave are expected along portions of the southern coast Monday night and Tuesday morning. So guys, you see what they're saying? That long storm surge or rainfall, it's going to be damaging. So I'm encouraging everybody again to stay safe, stay well, hunker down. Don't get yourself out too far in time like this. Stay close to home just in case you have a chance to, go out. Don't go too far. And once this wind gets intensive, I would encourage everyone stay in, hunker down, stay with your family just in case anything. You guys can help out one another. Don't separate. Don't go nowhere. If you're in lowland area, please go to higher ground if you can. But in time like this, everyone needs everyone, and we're praying that God is gonna keep us safe and to not get any catastrophe, any life-threatening issue or any damage that can cause you know life or anything like that. So we're hoping that all will turn out safe when it's done and gone. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Peace in my garden. She is my little help, and she's doing everything, and she's doing it perfect. Um, yes. Okay. So Opal was saying that it's very nice that that she can help you. Of course. Without she, I couldn't be doing this. Probably try, but it'll take me maybe months, if not years. And so, yes, I really appreciate her and thank God for her. And yeah, she's a great help. And thank you guys for the kind words. All right, so we where are we at now? What's this Fox weather? Are we back on Fox weather now? Okay, so can we get the audio going so the people on the live can hear?
They can't hear it anyway because if I put it on here, it's not gonna work. If I put it on here, it's not gonna work.
Well, what can we do to make it make
You
make
can read the caption. That's all I can say.
okay. So maybe the microphone is off over here? No?
No, the microphone is on that, but it.
Oh, okay. And so there's an issue why they can't hear it over here, right?
Yes, it's like.
Okay, guys. So maybe we're having an issue with the audio, but if you the caption is on, so you guys can kind of like get an idea of what Fox News are saying. But they're saying that he was saying Gilbert was category, what was, he's gone already, but Gilbert was, I think, was a category 3 or 4, and this year is going to be a 4 or 5. So we have to take caution. This is the most dangerous hurricane that Jamaica is going to face. So, guys, Melissa is going to be on record for the most dangerous hurricane or powerful hurricane that hits Jamaica. And again, you know, folks, please stay safe. And it gets the nightfall down in Jamaica now. Why is it I don't know. Let me see here. Okay. Well, it's not nightfall here yet, but it's getting close to. However, I can see down there in Jamaica, it's pitch black now, and maybe because of the storm cloud, why it gets so dark by now. I'm not sure how it is down there, if it's a regular thing that the storm cloud, that the night comes like this time of the evening, like 10 to 7. You know, even though it gets a short days now, night comes quicker. But I can see in the background that it gets dark down there. All right, so yes, it is going to be a powerful monster, and we all have to take caution. So Peace in My Garden is saying this is a big storm. Yes, it is. I have been in a few storm and hurricane living in Tampa before I moved back to my hometown, praying and hoping everyone also in Montego Bay, in Montego, where we at? In Montego Bay as well. Yeah. Yes, peace in my garden. I'm in Florida, and here in Florida, yeah, you know, we're susceptible to hurricane, and I went through a lot of them. I never seen so much hurricane until when I live here in Florida in 2004. We went through, I think, 5 or 4 months of hurricane, same year, same season, and I'm used to it now. And what really happened, the result of that, I'm not afraid of hurricane anymore because we got so much. I learned, and everyone in Florida should learn how to manage the hurricane because we got so much. We used to them now, and we just prepare ourselves. Most people who building homes here now in Florida, they're using hurricane impact windows, hurricane impact doors, so they won't have to use shutters. If for any reason they use non-impact glaze openings such as windows and doors, they put up shutters. But as for me, when the hurricane coming, I hate to rush and rush. So I rather have the hurricane impact windows and doors and just worry free when the hurricane is coming, more than to go out there and climbing up. Some people live on 2-story, 3-story. They have to go up and try to put up shutters. Some people do the accordion shutters, which you just go there and pull them close together and lock them. And when the hurricane gone, you pull them apart, and that's the accordion. But if you have the panel shutters, you have to climb up on ladders, put them up, secure them, come back down. Hurricane gone, take them down. Voila. But yeah, with that said, we're praying for each and everyone in Jamaica, and hopefully that everyone will be safe. The people in Montego Bay, they're going to experience the hurricane, but not as bad as in the eastern part of Jamaica, such as Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, uh, St. Mary, Portland, places like those. Those are the eastern part of Jamaica. And the storm is coming from the southeastern part. It's going to come and wrap around the center of Jamaica and go northeast. And that's why Jamaica is going to get such an extensive rainfall, because it's moving slow and it starts in Jamaica and it goes around and ends in Jamaica. So I don't know what to say about Melissa, but Melissa comes to give problem. But when Melissa done and gone, we're gonna be fine. And this is gonna make some people more stronger, because if you don't know about something, you don't know. But when you know now, you kind of like have that experience. And if you have to travel that road again, you know where the bumps are, and you know how to approach. So, and that was what I was saying earlier about in well in about the hurricanes. But going through so many hurricanes and getting used to it and know what it is like, and be prepared. So yeah, that's what it is, guys. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get any other updates, clips of anything. Um, it looks like it's raining over there in Flatbridge. I can see the water is getting a little bit more movier. Um, yeah, earlier the water was like almost still, but now it's moving a little bit. So that can tell you maybe the rain is coming from the eastern part and it trickles down into the river. Now it started building up. So um, once it gets more intensive, then it's gonna even get higher. That water is gonna climb over that bridge. When I'm going home, when I leave from the United States going to Jamaica, I have to take that road. Well, now I don't have to because they have the highway. But in order for me to like go to near a part of where I live, like Bagwalk, I have to take this road. Otherwise, if I take the highway, I'm gonna be ending up between Linstead and Charlie Mount. And instead of going that far and coming back, I just take this route, boom, right through there and end up in Bagwalk and Springvale up in the mountain. Yes, so I take this bridge here each and every time that I go home. Um, so hopefully, this won't do too much damage and I will be well. Yeah. Um, so do we have anything from, you said there's no audio for Fox? Well, it's a lot of people still out. This is live view from Flatbridge, and we can see a lot of vehicle coming across the bridge. But guys, look at all that water. Look at all that water on the road. So they're getting intensive rainfall. Yeah, it's really pouring right there on Flatbridge area, and we call that River Road. That's the Ryacobi River, and it's pouring there. All right, so let's see if we can get a couple more clips, and we probably gonna wrap it up. And if tomorrow or so is allow me, I will bring you guys some more uh updates or live view of what's going on right here. This is Crossroad, Jamaica, and you can tell it's raining. The road is wet. There's just one cars. Earlier, I happened to go on there. A couple more cars are coming, and like I was saying earlier, I happened to go on a live stream with someone, and they were showing the Tree area, and it was a lot of people out. But now it looks like everyone taking caution. Yeah, they're taking caution, and just trying to make sure that everyone is safe. That's a good thing. I'm happy that people are listening, because sometimes people don't listen, and they get themselves in a lot of big problems during the hurricane. But it looks like this time people are heeding the warning, and they're taking caution and doing necessary step or taking necessary step to stay safe during this storm. All right, so guys, I don't know if we have any more updates on. We have problem getting the live audio from some of the clips that we try to go to, because this year the cameras, we don't have audio. But as for Fox and Mr. Weatherman, is Mr. Weather? Can we get Mr. Weatherman to see if he got anything, any live updates for us, so we can kind of get some information before we goes off, to see if there's any changes, any major changes, or it's the same. But guys, I mean, I really appreciate you guys coming along. I've been encouraged a lot of times to go on live. Today is my first live, and I am going to kind of get myself familiar with live, and we're gonna try to do more live stream. Yeah, but here we trying to get some clips of Mr. Weatherman. Is he on commercial right now?
No, he's not live.
Oh, Mr. Weatherman is not live anymore. Okay, well, we're not able to get Mr. Weatherman on,
Maybe Fox Weather.
but we'll try to see if we can. We'll try Fox Weather again. If not, then um, we'll see where we go from there. Okay.
Got like a few seconds.
Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, right now that hurricane is wide. It's big. It's huge because right now I'm here in South Florida and I'm currently getting rain. All night last night we got rain and it stopped during the day today, but right now it's raining out there. It's pouring down out there. So and it's coming from off the tail of this hurricane or the outer band of this hurricane. So it's a huge hurricane. Remember, we're here in Florida and we're getting water rainfall from this hurricane. So it's huge because they have a wide outer band, and because of that, I don't know if anybody else that are in Florida experiencing any wind or anything, but the wind is not bad. We're getting light wind, and you can tell it's not a normal, you know, um, what you call this fall. It's not a normal fall sea wind. You can tell it's kind of a little bit more intensive. So yeah, we're facing a little bit of wind, getting some rain, and I know it's from off the hurricane because if you watch the radar, you can tell it's coming up through Cuba there, and sometimes the wind band or the rain band spread all the way to Florida. So yeah, we're getting some rain from off of it, and I know it's gonna go over there to Dominican Republic, Haiti. So guys, we're praying for those folks as well because it's gonna hit them hard. Cuba is going to get some of it. That southeast or east end of Cuba is going to experience this hurricane as well. Um, the people in Haiti, can you put it back on where? All right, am I live back on?
They can hear.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now? I don't know if you guys hearing me, but I was told my engineer informed me that you guys not hearing me, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Diana said no, not hearing you.
No, they're not hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
God will never fail says yes. Now we're hearing you. All right, thank you. All right, so where we was, okay, I was saying the people in also in Haiti, Dominican Republic, they're gonna in they're this storm is gonna hit them. This storm is gonna hit them. So they're gonna get hit as well. So we have to pray for them while they encounter with Melissa. And Haiti is a place where last time they get a lot of rainfall, it was devastated. So I hope that this time it won't be that bad, but we are gonna have to keep them in our prayers. Also, the people in the DR, which is Dominican Republic, and hope that everyone will stay safe and that no life-threatening situation. And again, if you guys have relatives or friends anywhere in those region, you guys can reach out to them, encourage them to be prepared, stay safe, and if before the hurricane comes and they interface a lot of rainfall and the road is flooded, turn around, don't drown. So guys, if you guys have any relatives or friends in those regions, please reach out to them and encourage them. And I did a couple reached out earlier in Jamaica to friends and relatives, and I just have to encourage them because at this point we don't have to say so. God has to say so right now. So we just have to depend on Him, His understanding, and hope that everything is going to go fine because I'm optimistic and I know for sure that He's not going to bring us this far to leave us. He got our back. Um, so okay, I'm glad you guys able to hear me, and yes, we God will never fail said. Yes, we have to pray for each and every one, of course, because we have to be our one another keeper. We have to we have to try to be our neighbor's keeper. And my neighbor is not just the people who live next door. Neighbors are each and every one, especially the ones that sorry, the one that you have to interact with, or people who you met, because you can meet a stranger and you can do good for a stranger. It's not because you don't know the person. Or this is my first time seeing the person. I can't help her. I can't help him. I don't know him. Oh no, oh no. If that's the case, we all would be gone and perish, because God would say, "Hey, you just coming. I can't do nothing for you." God is not a partial God. Does he does everything for everyone, whether you're good, whether you're bad. So we all need to follow that lead and do the same thing to walk in his footstep. Um, yes. Hey, Michelle Life. What? Michelle Lifestyle. Welcome, welcome. Wow. Blessings. Yes, blessings to you as well. Thank you for joining in. Uh, who is this? Shar Travel. Let me see if I'm saying it right. Shar's Travel. Thank you for coming in as well. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love from the get go, and I'm still feeling it. Yes, greetings to you all, and thanks for coming. We're here talking about Melissa hitting Jamaica and trying to get some some kind of a encouragement, or some, so we get some information of what's going on down there. If you guys have relatives and friends, and did you guys reached out, or if you guys down there and you guys experiencing any difference in the changing of weather, how extensive it is, what it looks like. Is it windy? Is it raining? Is the people in the nearby, neighbors and friends, are they secure? Or did they get themselves secure? A button up windows, doors. Are they prepared? And so for it. So if you guys down there, and if you guys prepared, and know of anyone who as well prepared, or if there is any different situation in your neighborhood, let us know what's going on. And that's why we're here, to kind of get some information, some updates, and to see how it's going with the folks down there. I'm not in Jamaica, but I'm staying tuned with the updates of Fox News and some other channels. Tune in on the live camera from Jamaica, such as Flatbridge, Crossroad, other places like the transport center in Halfway Tree, and down there in Maypen. And I can see where, if we can tune back into Flatbridge area to see, because a while ago we was on there and it was pouring. It was pouring there. So I don't know. I don't know. This is Maypen, and you can see it's raining, but it was raining, but not currently. But I know for sure that us there in St. Catherine, over there in Flatbridge, and I'm saying us in St. Catherine because that's my parish, and it was pouring a while ago. You could see the rainfall, while the vehicle was crossing over the bridge. It was intensive. I don't know what it looks like right now over there. Where is this? Is this this Mapen? Okay, so let's see if we can tune in on Flatbridge to see what Flatbridge looks like. It's still raining. You can see just finished raining there in Mapen. Everywhere is wet. and I still see folks out, and I don't know if they're under a curfew or not, but people are still out. They're going Flatbridge. The rain kind of ease up right now, but I can see the water moving a little bit more because the last time it was moving, but I can tell that it's moving a little bit more. All right. So, yes, share travel. We all have to pray, yes, and thank you for sending your prayers for the people in Jamaica, um, because we all need that prayer. We all need to be prayed for, and in lieu of that, if we should take caution and do the best that we can to stay safe and stay well. Deneva said, "Are you coming back tomorrow with another live update this once the storm hit?" Um, if I do, it's going to be in the evening after, but yes, I would definitely try to see if we can get some updates after the storm hit. I know it's going to be minimal communication, but if I can get any communication, I definitely would love to bring it to you guys, and so you guys could see some if there's any damage and what's going on. But I know for sure tomorrow the hurricane is still going to be there. It's going to be there because it's supposed to take off northeast Monday night, Tuesday morning, and because this thing is moving so snailly slow, I don't know why she didn't try to be faster, but Melissa is slow and she's moving slow. So I hope that by tomorrow, this time it'll be gone. However, I'm gonna try my best to see if I can get some updates. See that vehicle just passed on the flat bridge and there's water settling on the bridge already. And like I said, I know this water is gonna, once the rain start falling extensively, it's gonna rise above the bridge. Yes, because it always happen like that. All right. So what do we need to do? Okay. So okay, so Michelle Lifestyle said yes. Said we are getting rain and wind in Portland. Oh, you're in Portland. Hey, all right. You are one of the best parish in Jamaica. That's where most of the YouTubers are from, in Portland, Jamaica. Color Smith, what's her name there? Silva, Stephanie Silva, all Color Smith team. They are from Portland. A lot of other YouTubers I know from Portland. So, hey, you are in a beautiful city, a prospective city. It Portland is on the map now, even if it wasn't. Portland is on the map because a lot of famous YouTubers are from Portland, including you yourself. But thank you for coming on my channel as a famous YouTuber. Thank you so much. And thanks all the other YouTubers that are on here. You guys are famous as well. Someday, I hope I can be famous as you guys. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Yes. But it's, when there's a hurricane, it gets intensive, it gets quiet, get intensive. So, like when it gets to the eye of the storm, that's really what happened. When you get to the eye wall, it's very intensive. Then once the eye wall pass, it gets calm. And then there's come the back eye wall, it get intensive again. And then after the back eye wall pass and the tail pass, then it gets calm again. So that is the pattern during a hurricane season or during a hurricane. Yes. So we're here, guys, trying to see what we can see and what we can discover about this hurricane. And I don't know if we can change. Can somewhere can we change this thing here and go to another clip, or I don't know if
I don't know. We can go to Crossroads.
oh yeah, we can go to Crossroad. We're gonna go to Crossroad camera, and Um, Deniva is saying to Michelle Lifestyle, be as safe as possible. Delroy knows what he is talking about when it comes to hurricane. He lives in Florida and they get a lot of hurricane. Yes, guys, like I was saying earlier, I'm used to that kind of stuff. So whenever hurricane is coming, I don't have to rush because I have batteries prepared. And guys, whenever it gets to hurricane season, like from June, May, I started stocking up on excessive water, and I kept a certain amount of water during hurricane season until November, December, because when the hurricane coming, and if I'm at work and it's imminent, by the time you come home and go to the store, no water, and you're just ripping and running. So what I do, I make sure when it's not hurricane season yet, or full blown hurricane season, I stocked up and I keep a stock. So if I have 8 or 10 cases of water, I make sure that soon as I use two, I rotate. I go get 2 or 3 more and put them in, in the back, and rotate the back one to the front, because I don't want one water to sit for months before using. So that's what I do. So I really know about hurricane, and I got my radio. I got about three radio. I got batteries. I have flashlights, because I know what it is like. And like I said earlier, when it comes to windows and doors, I make sure that we get hurricane impact windows, hurricane impact doors. So when the hurricane is coming, we don't have to be rushing, worry about putting up shutters and all that. So that's one of my main thing that I do year round. So if there's a hurricane out there, I hear it and I know, and I take caution. But as for ripping and running, no, I don't do that, because I'm already prepared. I interface too much hurricane, you know, not to be prepared when it comes to hurricane season. So yes, guys, if you guys are, in the hurricane susceptible area, especially in the islands like Jamaica and those other islands, yes, take precaution. And my encouragement, don't wait until final minute, because sometimes you wait until final minute and you never get any supplies, because by the time you go out there to get some, they're all gone. Happens to me too many times before. So I learned, and that will not happens to me again. Yes, guys. So again, thank you guys for coming along. We're here talking about the hurricane, and we're trying to get some information of how it is, what it is. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing what it is in your area. I really appreciate that. Um, if there's any major changes from your last, I don't know if you're inside or you're out, but I'm gonna say your last peeping out, is it started to get more intensive in the rain, or it's the same, or what? Yes. So that's what we're here, trying to interact with each other and share information of our experience with the weather down there. And if you're not down there and you have family member, just remember, guys, to call them up, check on them, guys, and encourage them to stay safe, and stay away from flying debris. If they have glass windows and glass doors and they're not able to button up with plywood or anything, once the hurricane come, you can stay away from those area, stay in a safe room. And like they usually say, if you window or your door blown out, then what you need to do during the hurricane, even before that happened, goes in a safe room, a closet, someplace where no windows or doors. So just in case. But I know the houses in Jamaica, especially, I'm gonna say the concrete house, the CBS. I know they build them strong, because every black pocket in Jamaica is filled with material. So those walls are strong. And then a lot of people do concrete roof. Of course, it make the house kind of warmer than supposed to when the time is hot, like especially summertime. But really, they're strong homes. Not the not I don't know about the board house, because wooded house, only so much you can do. But on the CBS house, you can fill the pocket. You can put extra rebar for support and all that kind of good stuff, especially the concrete roof. The wind will not take the concrete roof off. So I know a lot of houses in Jamaica are like that, but um, so I'm not worried about the structure. But some people have that, but they don't have the hurricane impact windows and doors. And if there's flying debris or the wind get really intensive, that can damage the window or the door. So guys, if you guys have non-impact and you guys not able to button up, stay away from the windows because broken glass and all that can cause, extensive damage, and you don't want to get hurt or get damaged, no, neither you or friends or family member. So again, that's why I'm encouraged, and I'm stressing it, guys. If you know of anyone, any friends, family member, please call them, check on them, pray for them, encourage them to take precaution, take most precaution as possible and all the precaution that they can, because again, this is a monster. She is a monster, and she's coming with. I don't know if it's vengeance. I don't know who messed with her or who hurt her in the past, but she's coming with vengeance, and she's not playing. So guys, don't take her lightly, right? So here peace in my garden says preparation is the key. I do the exact same thing during the hurricane season. Of course, that's what you do, so you won't get caught. They would say with your pants down. Shares travel saying heed the warning, my brother and sister of Jamaica. Thank you for that encouragement to them, because yes, the more encouragement they get, the more they will really listen. Because for instance, when a music or a song just comes out, sometimes you're like, what is that? I don't want to hear that. I don't, that's, it don't sound good. But the more you hear the song, the more it gets in your head. And before you know it, that song stays in your head. And before you know it, you find yourself singing this song. So the more encouragement they get, the more they're going to take heed, or, take heed to the warning. It's not intense as the moment, Michelle saying it's not intensive at the moment. So yeah, well, thank God. I hope, Michelle, I hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way. And hopefully, I'm not gonna say they're exaggerating, because I know that the weather forecast of people will not exaggerate, but I'm just saying, hopefully, that they're exaggerating and it won't get worse than it is, in your neighborhood or anywhere else. Then you were saying for people with zinc roof, oh yeah, especially in the mountain, what do they suggest they do? Um, what we used to do back home, we used to go cut stick and get some wire and come and lay those long stick across the top of the roof with the zinc, and tie them down with the wire. Best thing to do. I don't think there's anything else can be done. You can go up there and you put some cement block, but if you don't have cement block or sandbag, and up in the mountains, it's hard to get sandbags. So if you have sandbags or cement block, you can bring it up there. But the most easiest thing that you can have access to is get some sticks and some wires, lay the sticks across the roof, tie them down with the wire, and voila, you should be good to go. If anyone are listening or know of anyone in the mountain with a zinc roof and they have access to sticks, long sticks, you don't have to be big. Just encourage them to, well, maybe too late now, but if it's not too late, that's what you do. Get some sticks, and you have tie wires, and you lay them across the roof and tie them down together. Tie them down on, just lay it across, tie it on. There's some other rafters coming out, you tie it to the rafters, wire them real nice and tight and sturdy. You should be good to go. Yes. Yes, Michelle. We know she's not playing, and that's why we have to take heed and try to take all precaution as possible and make sure that our families are safe, us ourselves are safe, friends. We have to try to take it to make sure each and every one stays safe. But guys, I appreciate all you joining in. Thank you guys for the love, 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 and love. I appreciate you guys so much. I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for you guys, but I will try to support as much as possible. But guys, I really appreciate you coming along. And again, we're gonna pray for the folks in the path of the hurricane, whether it's in Jamaica or other islands. And we're gonna wrap it up now. Thank God for this another blessed day. And I'm praying for God blessing on each and every one of you guys. And again, thanks for coming along. Take care. Blessings to you all. God bless. Okay, my daughter.